Hello, boys and girls. So today's final video, depending on the order that you do these in for Tuesday, March 31st, is going to be our Go Math lesson. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this because you're going to have a chance to watch our regular video that we do in the classroom. So if you want to go get your math books, your Go math books, and we are going to be doing lesson 1. Now, I know some of you have already done the lesson, but I'd like you to go ahead and get it anyway. If you still have the pages finished, that's fine. You can just go right along and go through the first couple pages with our mouse. If you haven't done it, please go ahead and tear out those 2 pages and be ready. And if for any reason you don't have it, you lost the pages or gone, that's fine. You can go ahead and just follow along with me today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead once again and minimize the screen so you will not be seeing me, you will be seeing your friend. And here he is. Here is the screen you should all be recognizing. And I believe you do have access through Clever to go onto Go Math and do the interactive lessons. So you may ask your parents to maybe help you find that or try that yourselves at home. But we're going to go ahead now and begin our lesson is how can you show which shapes stack, roll, or slide?
Hi there! Henry and I were just watching some workers at the petting zoo. The workers were stacking some more hay bales. Henry loves all kinds of hay bales. Some hay bales stack and some hay bales roll. Sometimes they stack and roll. Hold on. I think Henry hears something. Click Henry to find out what it is. Henry heard some workers. The workers brought some more hay bales into the barn. Now there are 2 different shapes of hay bales in the barn. Henry wants to know which shape stacks and rolls. I can't always tell which shapes stack and which shapes roll. I'd like to know. Let's learn more about shapes that stack, roll, and slide. Come on.
Kelly has a cylinder, a cone, a sphere, and a cube. Let's sort her shapes on the sorting mat. Which of her shapes does stack? Which of her shapes does not stack? When you stack shapes, you put one shape on top of the other and they don't fall down. Now stack these 2 cubes. Can 2 cubes be stacked? Yes, because they have flat surfaces. Click on the cubes to place one on the sorting mat. Can 2 cylinders be stacked?
Okay, think about that, boys and girls. Can 2 cylinders be stacked? They both have flat side surfaces, the top and the bottom. So can we put one on top of the other? I'm going to click and we're going to see.
Yes, because they have flat surfaces. Move a cylinder to the sorting mat. Can 2 spheres be stacked?
So spheres are curved all the way around. If we try to put 2 spheres on top of each other, will they stack? Think. The answer is no.
No, they don't have flat surfaces. Click to move a sphere to the sorting mat. Can 2 cones be stacked?
Okay, take a look at the cones. We have a flat surface here, like the cylinder, but it comes to a point. So could I stack these? Think about it for just a second. If you answered no, that is correct.
No, because one end of each cone has a point. Click to move a cone to the sorting mat. Which of Kelly's shapes stack? The cube and the cylinder stack. Which of her shapes does not stack? The sphere and the cone don't stack.
So before you go on with the video, this would be a really good time using the first page of your math book where it talks about sorting, those two sorting sides of which ones stack and which do not stack. So go ahead now and draw these shapes in those places on your math page, on the first page of the lesson. And then you can continue with this video.
Shapes can have curved or flat surfaces. Shapes with curved surfaces, like a ball, roll. Shapes with flat surfaces, like a block, stack. Let's sort some shapes into different groups. We'll use the top ring for shapes that roll. We'll put the shapes that stack in the bottom ring. And we'll put the shapes that roll and stack in the middle section. This is a sphere. Can it roll? Click the green check mark for yes or the red X for no.
So you are on the second page of your math book. So we're going to think about this. The green means yes, the X means no. So what am I going to do with my sphere? I have to ask myself, can it roll? Yes, it can. But can it stack? No, it cannot. So we're going to click and see where it goes.
Good job! A sphere can roll. Can it stack?
Can it stack? The answer is no.
Good job! A sphere can't stack. A sphere can roll but can't stack. Where should you put it?
So we're going to take this and we're going to slide it. Whoops. There we go.
A sphere can roll but can't stack, so it belongs in the roll section.
Go ahead and draw that shape.
This is a cube. Can it roll? Click the green check mark for yes or the red X for no.
So ask yourself, can it roll? Remember the lesson I did last week when we tried to roll the cube? It did not roll.
Good job. A cube can't roll. Can it stack?
It's flat. Could I put another one on top? Yes.
Good job. A cube can stack. Since a cube cannot roll but can stack, where should you put it?
Because it can stack, but it cannot roll. It's just going to go in the stack area.
A cube belongs in the stack section. This is a cylinder. Can it roll?
It's curved. Can it roll? Yes.
Good job! A cylinder can roll. Can it stack?
Ask yourself, can it stack? It's got flat surface here and a flat face here. The answer is yes.
Good job! A cylinder can stack. Since a cylinder can roll and can stack, where should you put it? A cylinder belongs in the roll and stack section. This is a cone. Can it roll?
Can a cone roll? It's curved. Yes.
Good job! A cone can roll. Can it stack?
Remember when they tried to stack them with the point? It cannot.
Good job! A cone can't stack. Since a cone can roll but cannot stack, where should you put it?
We're going to put it on the roll
A
side.
cone belongs in the roll section. Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
Okay, so I'm going to come on back and finish up this lesson with you. So boys and girls, you have done hopefully the first 2 pages in your lesson 1 math book, and you just draw the shapes as the video is playing, and at any time you can pause or stop the video. What I'd like you to do now is to complete the next 2 pages in your math books on your own, using the shapes to the side and deciding which ones to circle in each row. When you are done completing those 2 math pages in your math books, please put all of the pages, you can staple them together and stick them in the folder for me to see later. You can also take pictures of the 2 pages and send them to me so that I can see what you're doing and how you're doing on this lesson. So I hope you enjoyed our lesson for stack, slide, and roll, and that you can complete the next 2 pages on your own. I am planning on doing a little follow-up lesson right after this that's going to be demonstrating stacking, sliding, and rolling with our actual objects that we used last week. So what I'd like you to do now, before you complete those 2 pages, is to go and get the objects you used last week that you gathered up in your house for a sphere, cylinder, cone, and cube. And we are going to be demonstrating which ones stack, roll, and slide. So before you do those last 2 pages, go and get those objects, and then the next lesson is going to be using those objects just like we did last week. Okay? So I will see you in just a few minutes.